before you put another dollar into trading this year, you might want to reconsider. And no, it's not because of trading that just it's not working. It's really because you are coming in this game unprepared. As a trader that's been trading for over 6 years and been teaching multiple students, I know it's scary for a trader to come in with the wrong mindset. With the mindset of, I have $600 or I have $100. Yo, Solo, what could you do with this? Like, what could you do in a week? What could you do in a month? All right, you know what? What if I give you $1,000? What could you do? Even my parents asked me this question. So I'm here to show you and guide you why you should, one, reconsider trading, and then second, two, how to prepare for shit like this. I want to read this comment that I thought was super powerful before we get into the preparation part of trading. And this is in one of my previous videos, which I will comment or pin it down below in the comments. But basically, it says, that's the thing for me. I love trading. Been doing this for 2 years. However, if I could work a job for 40 hours a week and pay for a house, transportation, food, etc., I wouldn't trade. If it was possible to live a comfortable life working a regular job still, I wouldn't trade. It's not trading that I'm focused on. It's the freedom that comes with it. It's the freedom that comes with trading. I myself got started 6 years ago. Did not know shit about trading. Did not really care about trading. The thing that I really liked about trading is the fact that I can sit on the computer for an hour to 2 to 3, 4 hours and literally make 10K, make 1,000, make $100 without having to drive to my job, which is about 30, 40 minutes away, and then come back and then be drained, knowing that I only made $150, knowing that the government is going to take 20% of that plus it's just a lot of different things you have to worry about. So now I'm probably walking home with $80 to $90 a day, pocket. It's the freedom. And me getting in this game, I wanted that. I wanted it to fund my career, my music career, because I wanted to say, I have the freedom of, one, my music. I have the freedom of, two, timing. I can do what I want and when I want. That's what I really wanted. And I knew trading can give me that. There's really nothing else in my mindset right now that I see that made sense at the time when I was looking into this. And that's what put me in that's what got me in this position here. So understanding that, considering if you want to become a trader this year or get back into trading this year, I say go for it. Now, here's the second part. How do you prep for this? Things you need to stop asking and telling yourself is, one, if I had $100, can I turn this into $1,000? If I had $200, can I turn this into $10,000? What could you do with $10,000 in a week? I need to flip this money because I have bills to pay. I have families to feed. I have my kids. I have my husband, my wife, my significant other. It's a lot of emotions triggering your mind to do different things that you're not told to do in a rough situation. And we have to train ourselves to step back and self-reflect on that. And whatever this could be, it needs to be done. But the problem is me being in this game for 6 years, and it's funny because when a trader asks me, anybody that asks me, which I get a lot of people asking me, yo, Solo, can you teach me how to trade? It can be my homies, it can be people I met, it can be people like you guys on my YouTube channel that comes through my comments or videos. Can you teach me how to trade? And honestly, I got to the point in my life, in my career, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you really want to learn how to trade? Because it's not gonna take no 2 days to learn. I'm gonna be honest with you. The first 2 years is gonna be all about emotional control. And that emotional control is gonna factor in risk control, discipline, building a system, finding a strategy, finding the assets. What is the best time in the trade? What tools should I use? So much that you're gonna get so confused. Now, if you were to say, well, I can just get a mentor. I could pay $3,000, $2,500 and get a mentor. Okay. But no mentor in the fucking world, no matter whoever you pay for however much, $10,000, $20,000, is going to teach you emotions. That is self-talk. That is self-reflection. That is something you, yourself, and God will have to figure out. Nobody else can figure that out for you. We can give you the recipe, but you got to cook it on your own. So when you get in this game, and if you reconsider trading, think about that again. Think about the fact of, you know what? I don't have a strategy. Why am I about to get back in the market knowing I'm just right back to where I was last year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Hold up, E. You right. Let me think about this. So guess what? This is what you do. Step 1. Figure out your lifestyle. Are you a type of trader that wants more of a I trade every single day, which basically means you're scalping the market? Or are you more of a trader that is maybe, I just want to place one trade, maybe for the week, maybe for the month, and just set and forget? Okay, if whatever you set, that's on you. Now the second part is, now use that based off your lifestyle. Okay, what is your current lifestyle? Do you work a job? Are you always busy? Are you doing multiple things? Are you a hustler? Do you just got multiple different gigs you running and you really ain't got time? That all is factor into what type of trader you really should be. Don't sit here and say, I want to be a scalper. I wanted to be a scalper, but I'm pushing more to intraday trading now and a swing trader, meaning I got in the trade. I'm sitting in the trade for 3-4 hours. That's not scalping trader right there. I'm holding the position pretty much for half the day. So more intraday trader right there. So what I'm getting at is, think about your reality and think about what you want. But at the end of the day, it's not really always on our hands. It's not. We got to go based off what we in reality. So that's number 1. Number 2, demo, but only demo 4 to 6 different assets. And out of those 4 to 6 different assets, pick which one worked best for you. And this is what I mean. Which one was easier for you to read based off where you at in trading right now? Are you an experienced trader or non-experienced trader? If you're non-experienced, go with something that moves slow. If you're experienced, you can go with something that moves fast and very volatile, like your commodities, like your index pairs. For those that don't know, indices, basically NASDAQ, Dow Jones, or gold, which is a commodity, or oil, or silver, these different things. If you're a beginner, you go for something that I started off with, which is Euro USD, Alt USD. These are very basic pairs that move slow but still pays well. But you figure out which one best fits you based off of comfortability, what you know now, and something you know you can scale on. Meaning if you are going to study day by day to get better, you start off with your USD, but you know that, all right, I can maybe eventually go with something else. And then, yeah, you're going to change. You remember, guys, we change every time. We're not going to be the same we were when we were 10 years old. We're not the same when we were 20 years old, from 50 years old. We're different. This is all part of experience and growth. So me, I started off trading Euro USD, USD yen, all the yen pairs. Now I moved over to NASDAQ. I stopped trading NASDAQ. Now I moved over to oil. I still trade oil. Now I'm switching over to silver. Now I'm mainly trading silver. And it's always going to be like this. It's always going to be like this. So you got to figure that out. After you master that, you're getting super close to getting the big picture, which is your system. And that is what's going to make you get back into trading. Now, after that, you spend time. You third want to focus on locking in a strategy. I can give you a strategy in 2 seconds. It don't matter. What I'm getting at is strategies are available for free 99 on Google and also YouTube. There are a shit ton of strategies. It does not matter what strategy you trade with. The problem you need to really reconsider is not the strategy, but it is how you handle the strategy. And then also, another big part of this whole entire strategy is time base. I'm going to say this again, time base. This is what I mean. As a trader, you need to realize what times to really be looking for your setup. For instance, I took a silver trade today. I've seen a silver setup at 7 p.m., but I don't trade at 7 p.m. That's not my time. My time is 8 a.m. to noon. If I have anything open in that window, I trade. It's kind of like 9 to 5. It's kind of like a retail store. You're only open from, let's just say 9 to 8. During those times, people can come in, look for whatever they want, buy whatever they want, right? Now, here's the other problem. Time-based is everything. So when you consider this, I want you to really think about your timing. When do you have the time to actually lock in on the charts? Because you still need to lock in on the charts. Is it during London session? Is it during New York session? Asian session? Sydney session? What session is it? This doesn't matter if it's Forex or futures, but what session? Once you figure that out, you now got something. But then within that time base, you need to also realize what strategy works, because not every strategy works for, once again, every pair. I teach this a lot. It's like you have two kids, your first kid and your second kid. One loves soccer. Let's say they both boys. One loves soccer. One loves basketball. You can't treat them the same. They're different. Different personalities, different characters. So why would you take that same idea with 1 to 2, in reality, knowing that they're different? You have to talk to this one different than you talk to this. It's almost like you have a daughter and a son. You can't talk to your son just like you would talk to your daughter, or vice versa. What I'm getting at the end of the day is treat each pair different, but also equal, to the point of I have a tier structure that I follow, just like what you would do if you're raising kids. Now you understand that you have what time base, you got your strategy, you understand your lifestyle, you understand what asset you want. It now comes back down to the biggest part, in my opinion, is locking in with 1 to 2 or 3. When you trade, please don't have 20 different charts open. Don't have 20 different pairs. That just tells me you're all over the place for a couple of reasons. Maybe you still trying to figure you out, or you're just really greedy and you don't want to admit to it, or you're impatient and you don't want to admit to it, or you just like, I don't give a fuck. If it is what it is, and it's free for all, and you just got money to blow, but you cool with it. It's on you. But if you want this consistent, like a regular 9 to 5 pays me every week, every bi-weekly, bi-monthly, or monthly, then you gotta lock the fuck in. You gotta find at least 3 pairs. I trade silver. I love it. I trade US 30. I love it. And I trade oil, and I love it. When you're looking for a strategy, why would you go with a guy or an influencer or a strategy that works very well for gold and take it into US 30? Unless they told you it works and you've seen the proof. Perfect. But you pick a pair, you pick what you like, you stick with it, and then you just obey by the rules. And the cool thing about trading is you can set your own fucking rules. There's nobody here is telling you what to do or what not to do. And that's why I love trading so much. So when you think about trading, yes, reconsider that. Lock the fuck in, but lock the fuck in knowing you got to come in with preparation. This is a business. You're not going to run a Taco Bell, which is literally right over there, with no fucking plan. You're not going to go to McDonald's and say, I want to franchise another McDonald's with no fucking plan. Without the plan, you ain't got shit. So you got to keep in mind, if you really want this and you really want to reconsider this, lock in, get your shit up, figure this out, and make money this year. Other than that, that's all I got. It's solo. I appreciate you. Guys, make sure you stream my music. I'll put that in the comments too. And subscribe and like. Peace.